everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lorraine Rose, and if you're new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. I really appreciate it. On my channel, I do all things home, so I do cooking, cleaning, DIY projects, homemade cleaning products, and I also do some curly hair tutorials because I do have curly hair. I know that there are a lot of curly girls out there that like tutorials on how to take care of their curly hair, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and subscribe because I post videos weekly. Also, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below letting me know if there's anything in particular you want me to post a video on. But for today's video, we're going to be doing a homemade Stretchmark lotion. We are not in my kitchen, as you can tell. I'm at my best friend's house, and you can come in the video. She's pregnant, as you can tell. So basically, we're going to be just making a lotion to help with, all the different stretch marks you get while you're pregnant. But is there something specific that you were really wanting in a lotion?
Yeah, I mean, ever since I got pregnant, and this happened with my last pregnancy, I get really, really dry. And so it's not necessarily the stretch marks I'm worried about, but more so that my skin is protected. And so I just wanted something that would soak into my skin, that would actually stay there and not just kind of slide on my skin,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, good. Well, yeah, and this lotion, all the ingredients that are in it will really help with stretch marks and just to keep your skin really moisturized. And I'm also making some for myself because even though I'm not pregnant, I do have stretch marks. So, and with the summer coming up, I just want to start moisturizing my skin so it can start looking nice in the summertime. But yeah, so without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn on our oven. Now we're going to turn it on to high heat and just let that get really warm. And while that's heating up, you're going to want to go ahead and put your first few ingredients into your double boiler. Now you just get a regular pot and use a double boiler. Now, if you don't have a double boiler, honestly, I would say just to turn it on a low heat setting and just add your ingredients straight to the pot. There's water in here right now. You just fill it up with a little bit of water and then you put your double boiler on top. But I would hate for you to buy one of these just for this lotion. So I've done it before where I've just made the lotion in the pot, and I know some people wouldn't recommend that, but it worked fine for me. For today's video, we're going to be using a double boiler, so while that's heating up, you go ahead and you get your first ingredient, which I will link in the description box below, all the ingredients for you guys so you know where to get them. But we just used coconut oil. That's our first ingredients, and we're doubling the recipe because we're making some for Victoria as well as myself. So this is a cup of coconut oil. So you want to just go ahead and put that in your pot. And I would honestly recommend to double your recipe even if it is just for you, because these make great gifts, and it's also nice because you don't want to have to make lotion all the time. It's kind of a process. It's not crazy. It doesn't take a super long time, but long enough to where you want to make a good enough amount if you know you're gonna be using a lot of it. And then after the coconut oil, you do 4 teaspoons of beeswax. So we're going to just pour that in the pot. And you just go ahead and you let that melt. And it's already kind of melting a little bit. Okay, so the next ingredient that we're going to use is the shea butter. And we're doing 2 cups of shea butter. So I just go ahead. It's good if you can kind of cut this block up some. It will... it won't take as long to heat everything up. Once that is all melted, I will show you guys what we need to do next. So as it's melting though, you want to kind of make sure that you're stirring it, especially if you're putting it directly in the pot. You want to constantly stir it. But while it's in the double boiler, you don't necessarily have to constantly stir it. You can just keep an eye out for it. Okay, so now our mixture is completely melted, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour it in this glass bowl right here, and we are going to set it in the fridge for 20 minutes just to let it cool. You can, just leave it out on the counter, but if you set it in the fridge, it makes the cooling time just go a lot quicker. So you want to just pour it in this glass bowl. And now we'll just put it in the fridge for 20 minutes. Okay, so now the next step is you take your almond oil. It's going to be a total of 1 cup of almond oil. Okay, so now that it's been 20 minutes, we're going to go ahead and put our sweet almond essential oil mixture into our lotion mixture. And we are going to we're going to mix it all together really well, and then we're going to put this in the freezer for 20 minutes. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes, and this is kind of what you're getting. And I'm going to just go ahead and take my hand mixer, or if you have a KitchenAid, that would be great too. And I'm going to just, on a low speed setting, mix it for about a minute. Okay, so we've mixed it really well and for about a minute, and now we're going to just stick it back in the freezer for another 20 minutes. So now we just take our blender, and this is what it looks like after about 20 more minutes. So it's nice and
thick.
And you're going to want to just blend it until you get the consistency that you... I'm probably going to mix mine for a while, but we'll go ahead and time it, so I'll let you know after I'm done how long it takes to get to this specific consistency that I'm wanting. So this is our finished product, and it took about 4 minutes. And when you first start mixing, you're going to want it on a low speed, and then you're going to want to work your way up to a high speed.
High speed?
Yeah. And this is what you get. So it's really creamy. It's super thick. It made about 8 cups. So, you know, this is a lot more inexpensive than to go buy something of this quality because we used really good ingredients in here. So yeah, I'm just going to transfer these into these little glass jars, and it should last in the jars for about 2 months. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and please subscribe down below if you're new here, and leave me a comment. Let me know how you liked this lotion, how it worked for you. And I will see you guys later. Love you guys so much.
And now, my sweet subscribers, you take this gelatinous mixture, you're going to take your hand, you're just going to dip it in here just like this. Let it out. That's it. You just let it out.
So,
Do you want to wait till?
was that okay?
Yeah, that was great.
Okay.
I don't know why I said the Stretchmark. Say that again.
And then we'll just
Just like put it back down and
okay.
pick it up because you were like out here, and then we'll put it in the fridge. Okay, ready?